Hey guys, Army Wife here, back with the bread, and I'm ready to stick this stuff into the oven. So there's our hot dog bun, our hamburger bun, sorry, and our 2 loaves of bread. And I'm going to put it in the oven for about 25 minutes, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. Alright, I'll be back. Okay guys, are you getting excited to see the bread? There it is in my oven. Timer's going off here any minute. My dogs want my attention. Okay, I'm going to explain to you what I'm going to do because when I get started I'm going to be moving pretty fast and I probably won't be talking because I'm going to be holding hot objects. But I'm going to pull it out of the oven. I'm going to flip it out, tap on the bottom of it. If it sounds hollow inside, then I will flip it upside down or turn it right side up on a cooling rack, and then I'm going to brush some butter lightly on the top to keep the crust. Wheat bread, you really kind of want to do that if you can, because the crust gets really hard sometimes on there and they don't make such great sandwiches. I mean, in my opinion, but I could eat it without it, but whoop, it's time. So I'm going to put the camera up and I'm going to get rocking and rolling on pulling this stuff out. So, alright. Not quite done. This is going to need another 5 minutes in here. So I'm going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap the hamburger buns and the bread around in the oven so that the tops don't get any browner on the bread. And the bottom doesn't get any browner on the buns. Let's see what these guys are. Actually, I think the hamburger buns sound like they're done, so probably by the time I get done with these bad boys, the other two will be ready too. So now I'm going to take some butter here and just kind of butter the tops a little bit. Not a lot. I mean, they're not going to be like dinner rolls. I just don't want them to get a hard crust on the top. So let those cool. And I'll put this in the sink. Or beside the sink. And then when they cool off, I will pre-slice them and then I'll put them in the bread bag. And I want to show you guys what kind of bread bags I use. This is the kind of bread bags I use. So they're cheap. I don't even know how much they are. They're really cheap though. They're about the cheapest bag you can buy. And they're not Ziploc, they're just a regular bread bag. They actually show a picture of like bagels or something on the outside. I think those are bagels. But they're a great, perfect bread bag size. So if you see another loaf that I made, actually this loaf had several sandwiches made out of it already. My husband actually just came in from hunting without me. And made himself a sandwich. So. Alright, this other bread should be ready to come out of it. I greased all these pans. This thing's being stubborn. I'm doing this for you, Yank. Just to prove that we all have issues once in a while. Oh. See? It's Yankee Prepper bread. This has never, ever, ever, ever happened to me before with bread. But like I said, this was staged for you, Yank, so you know you're not the only one who has issues turning stuff out of their pans. Okay, well, shoot, it is what it is. It's still edible. Just a little teeny tiny bit, I don't know if you can see, a little teeny tiny bit came off. That's alright. It'll work. My husband will eat it. Probably what happened was that I was running out of cooking spray, and I probably didn't get this one sprayed good enough. That's the only thing I can think of because it's never happened before. So, of course, something's going to happen the first time that you, for the first time when you're doing it on camera. But at least I can tell, without a doubt, that it's done, because I can see in there. Okay, so let's get these buttered. Started using a different pastry brush and it had hair. It was a regular, like the old style pastry brushes, and the little fibers were starting to come off, so I had to switch, get rid of that one and go to this one. Oops. Oh, I'm making a mess. Okay, so now my crust is buttered, and I'm going to let these cool, and then after they are done cooling, I'll come back and show you how I slice it with my electric slicer, and just show you the final result. Alright, we'll be back. Hey guys, Army Wife here. Alright, Big Daddy's helping me. He's filming me now so I can actually have two hands. I'm going to slice this bread with my slicer for you, and I talked about my slicer in my last video, and it was a cheap slicer, and it's the greatest thing ever. So here's my Yankee Prepper bread. Set this one up, and then I'm going to slice up the other one real quick, and then we'll put them in the bag and show you how pretty they look in the bag. My hands are filthy dirty, by the way. I was petting the dogs and I blow my nose and I'm just kidding. They're clean. Okay. So, prepper loaf number 1. And here it is, folks, Yankee prepper bread. Sorry, Yank. I'm having fun at your expense. Alright. Okay, there's our bread. Now, this is the heel of my bread. Okay? You know how nice soft bread, you can make that little dough ball with it? Yummy. What do you think, Big Daddy?
Good.
Best bread in the world? Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope I maybe dispelled some of the mysteries of bread making. Okay, well anyway, I love you guys. This is the Army Wife signing out.